Hi, I'm Jack Warkenthien, CEO and founder of NextStep Solutions. What I'd like to do over the next few minutes is roll out a summary of what the relationship selling process. This is a revolutionary process that may just, number one, transform your mind about where you think sales is, and it may even give you a few ideas on how to sell more effectively. So I'm going to offer this in terms of a quick sneak peek at Jack's Snacks. I call them Jack Snacks. They don't have any calories, carbohydrates, or cholesterol, and they just may be the nutrition for your brain that you've been looking for. So let me review a few of the steps of the relationship selling process. First of all, marketing. That's what you're doing now. That's when you're out in public. You're either fishing in the ponds where there are fish, or you're not. You have to figure out where your bullseye is. Willie Sutton was asked why he robbed banks. He said that's where the money is. What are you doing to fish where the fish are, and where are you where the money is? That's what you have to answer. And number two, networking. You know, there's two types of networking, actually, and we do them both, personal and professional networking. It's all about meeting people, and really that's the beginning of the sales process. The sale is really a relationship. It's not a transaction. You should be out there making friends, and then we'll help you turn those friends into sales candidates and customers beyond there. Once you have a contact and once you start communicating, we're going to teach you the two ways to more effectively communicate using a telephone or face-to-face communications. Did you realize that when you talk on the phone, 80% of the message is how you sound and only 20% is what you say? We're going to help you focus there. When you're face-to-face, more than half the message is based on how you look. Another 38% is how you sound, and only 7% is what you say. So we're going to focus on teaching you communication skills. Then there's qualifying. You have people that you can be talking to all day. Don't you want to know that they're qualified and interested candidates for your services? We're going to teach you the qualification process. Next, where you're going to invest most of the time in your sales efforts is what we call discovering. Discovering is not about telling, and it's even not about selling. It's about asking questions and listening to the answers. And we're going to teach you that because, you know what, if you're a doctor of sales, you should not be prescribing until you diagnose. We're then going to go to matching. Matching actually is the most important part of your sales process. You're going to match your unique value proposition with the dominant buying motive that you discovered from your candidates a few minutes ago. If you can match your value to their motive, you know what typically emerges? Is a sale. But sometimes, before you get to the sale, you're going to have to invest a little time in resolving concerns. We're going to teach you the difference between a stall and an objection. You know, the key in sales is converting stalls into objections and then overcoming them. No matter how good you are at sales, no one has ever been able to overcome a stall. But we can teach you how to convert them to objections and overcome the objections. And then, my favorite part of the sales process is where we open the relationship. You know, we don't use the word closing anymore. Closing infers it's the end of the process, and nothing could be further from the truth in sales than closing. Because you close a deal, it infers your job is over, but in fact, it has just begun. We're going to teach you how to open more relationships. Once you do that, your challenge changes to more of a growing and retaining customers instead of finding new ones. And you do that by reminding them of the value that you deliver to them every day, on the phone, face-to-face, via the internet. And only then can you really continue to nurture and grow accounts. That's where you're selling them more products or services. You're going deeper in the relationship. You're bringing more touch points to the table, more relationships from your client into theirs. And finally, once you have a happy customer, they become crusaders of yours, and then your job is to help them learn how to bring their centers of influence to you so that they can influence buyers down the road for you. That's kind of a quick peek at the different steps of the relationship sales process. If you tune into the series, I promise you over the next few minutes, we're going to have several different, what I call Jack Snacks, focusing on each one of those steps in the process. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching.